आप पहले आप लाइक लो भाई, इधर काम हो रहा है। यहाँ पर हम लोग को इधर देख दादा, इकडे दादा।
अरे आम्हीच नाही।
हाय हाय, सगळे येत आहेत। इकडे बघा, इकडे बघा। आप कॅमेरा पकडलो ना हाँ, दिस इज नाइस, वेरी। इकडे बघा, इकडे बघा, इकडे बघा, इकडे बघा। कंदर दादा इकडे। एसीपी
इधर लो ना, जहाँ जगह है।
येलो मार रहे, येलो येलो है तो पूरा।
येलो केयर मैम।
मैम यहाँ पे
मैम इधर देखिए थोड़ा सा।
मैम ये
मैम लुक हियर।
16 मैम।
ये मैम 16।
कौन बोलो तू साथ में? धीरे धीरे धीरे। अच्छा
मैम वेट। भावना जी यहाँ पे देखिए। भावना जी राइट साइड, इधर 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 आप।
थैंक यू।
ये लाइट देना, लाइट चालू करना अपना। ये अपना लाइट चालू करो।
भावना जी रुकिए। थैंक यू साहिल भाई, थैंक यू। अरे बस कर रहे हैं।
नीचे 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 कैमरा।
Stop the passing. Stop this train. Stop this train.
भावना जी।
Thank you.
Oh golly, ollie, ollie.
Stop this train, please. Train. कौन है? समोर इकडे। नाम क्या है? ऊपर।
Wait, 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 wait. Wow.
पागल सब। मीमा कर रहा है, बोल के once more.
कैमरा नीचे रोल है मेरा। थोड़ा पीछे पीछे पीछे
पिछवाड़ा है उसका क्या पीछे पीछे पीछे
हो अरे ऊपर ऊपर अरे ऊपर
हाँ पप्पी दे दिया ले लो
Only one back to front.
only one more puppy
और वन मोर
puppy puppy
नाइस
घोड़ी का पप्पी मिल गया अभी हिला लो
फुल लाइन मत लेना चप्पल में हो अभी कोई देखा अभी नहीं रहता बता दिया तो अब तो
बता दिया अब तो लेना पड़ेगा ना
अरे अभी मैं एडजस्ट हाथ ऊपर कर हाथ ऊपर करना
हाँ मैं ले रहा हूँ पूरा अंदर ही आएगा उसने बोली क्यों
अरे यार ये तो गड़बड़ हो रहा
बातें बाद में करो यार काम करो कोई
चप्पल ही लूँगा मैं तो
राहुल सर
Slightly tighter shot.
क्या करूँ नीचे
अनन्या यो
अनन्या सेंटो सेंटो अनन्या सेंटो अरे भाई मैं तो हिल नहीं रहा,
ब्लिंक कर रहा है भाई, पूरा ब्लिंक कर रहा है।
थैंक यू। चलो
चलो गया फोटो, एक बार पीछे हो ना जरा।
लो भाई तुम लोग 4K लो।
एक मिनट।
Good evening, everybody here. Can I just have a quick round of applause for the wonderful, wonderful, beautiful show we saw tonight? Still, I have Mark here. He's the CEO and President of Suprema. You know Ananya already, and I have Rahul and Divya here, the masterful designers. Quick question, Ananya. I'll start with you because I know you have a positive time. Tell us a little bit about what you're wearing today and what you love about it.
I love everything about it. The moment that I saw it, there was one version of this in a navy blue also, which I was conflicted between that and this, but I definitely wanted to do like the blazer with the dragonflies and a shirt dress inside. I was sold on that idea as soon as I saw it, and I just love the way you all have, used the Kerala fabrics, and there's always a story with Rahul. Whenever I've worked with him, my favorite part is the story behind the collection and the outfits, and he'll be the best person to tell you about that. But I love that there's always a story and there's always some meaning and significance. He's truly an artist, so is Divya in every sense, and it's always lovely, lovely to work with them.
Mark, tell us a little about this collaboration, please.
Oh, it's a beautiful start to the story. We started working together a long time ago, early in your career. And what we've always appreciated is Rahul's passion for fiber, for quality, for an origin story, because he believes so truly in bringing together a collective message, starting with the fiber, the farm, and taking it all the way through to the imagination and the creation, bringing in nature, and then allowing this ethereal story to evolve on this runway as you saw it tonight. So working with Rahul is an incredible pleasure. His imagination, his creativity, and his attention to detail, the effort he puts in is absolutely brilliant. And thank you so much for an incredible collection once again.
Rahul and Divya, you can take a pick on this. One of you needs to tell us a little about the collection and a little about a few.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ananya. You're always the most wonderful superstar we have on the runway. You're young, you're thriving, and you're the coolest bay in the town. We are marking 20th year of our ready-to-wear brand Rahul Mishra, which also ventured into like a couture, and that's the umbrella. But today we are here presenting the 20th brand moment. Rahul debuted his Kerala hand-woven Kerala Neryath Mundu back in 2006, and with the brands, how the brand has started its journey with the hand-woven textiles, the fiber textile has been the integral part of our story. I'm giving it to Rahul. He's the real star here in terms of how he kick-started the brand with the first 2006 Lakme Fashion Week debut collection, and here we are with a full circle in front of you all. Got a chance to present with Suprema, and here it is.
So, big thanks to everyone, and especially Mark, for believing in us. And so this is the idea we discussed almost a year back in New York during my trip. And I really thought that a few Rahul Mishra is, as a brand, really signifies or finds DNA in Indian textiles, Indian craftsmanship, and at the same time it's also a brand's journey and how we look at cotton. So everything started with the idea of cotton. Cotton, we don't realize how closely it's part of our life, especially in India. Even when a child is born, it's wrapped in cotton. And then after that, multiple rituals everywhere, whether you're wearing Raksha Sutra, you wear cotton thread, or when ladies tie cotton thread around banyan tree, it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. And then even when you leave the world, you're wrapped in cotton. So in that way, the cotton has been part of our lifestyle. And also when we go to sleep, think about like bed sheet, the cotton bed sheet, which is there. And then there was a lot of science behind it, how pollination happens with lady bird, which was there, like beetle, and how dragonfly becomes a natural insecticide because it somehow supports cotton growth because it eats all the pests which otherwise creates problem for cotton. So every story was around that. And then you look at history, like how India in white gold, what British was taking from India to feed their mills in Manchester, and how Mahatma Gandhi used khadi as a tool, where he asked all Indians to hand spin, hand weave the khadi, so the supply chain gets broken over there. And that was again one of the most important yarn to get independence for India. And then you will start looking culture, entire society, how we react to cotton, and also, which is also very, very beautiful thing about cotton is, it is like everywhere, yet it's so luxurious. Like in 17th century, calico, cotton from India, when it was going to France, French government has to put a ban on it because it was not allowing anything in France to survive. Cotton from India is so beautiful. So I think it was a journey which was all about touching everything. So some of the fabrics you saw with Supima yarn, we created chanderi, where chanderi fabric becomes almost like air, where dragonflies glide on top of it. So whole exercise was also restraining yourself from doing embroidery sometimes, and so that the beauty of cotton is seen full bloom. That's what the whole idea.
Thank you. I have a quick last question for Ananya. Describe a bit about how it feels to wear. When we talk about cotton, it's such an integral part of our everyday. We don't talk about cotton as a luxury. And I know everything you're wearing is pure cotton.
Yes.
A little bit of that description of what it feels like.
I love that it's luxury, but it's comfortable at the same time, and that's something that's very personally my style also. I like to keep it classy, but for me, comfort, as you can see with my chappals, is the most important thing. So I love how breathable this is, I love how comfortable it is, still so chic, and you can dress it up from day to night, so it's like an everything material and an everything outfit, I think.
Mark, a little bit more about Supima. We'd love to know, because as Indians, our instinct is to think of cotton as everyday. Generally don't think of it necessarily as a luxury. So a bit about where that thought comes from.
So the term cotton is a generic term relative to a cotton plant that produces fiber, but there's different species of cotton. And Supima is called the Gossypia barbadense, which is a unique species which produces a unique fiber, which is fine, it's strong, it's very long. And because of the length, it allows you to produce finer yarns, which produce a more subtle feeling fabric. It allows for better breathability. And because of the strength, it's also more durable. So you get all the benefits naturally built into the fiber and the properties from that specific species. And Supima is all specifically grown in a desert environment where it protects the amount of water that's used. So it's very naturally sustainable and allows cotton to be produced in a way that it allows it to mature and really bloom out so that you can produce a lot of fiber on the plant. So when we talk about cotton, cotton is not always all the same thing. There's a lot of different varieties of cotton, and they all lend themselves to different qualities and different feels.
Thank you. That's really very. Rahul, Vikas, closing thoughts on the. I'm going to hand both of you the mic. And I want you both to tell us. In 20 years, reaching 20 years, it's quite a journey. Both of you.
Absolutely. 20 years in the business is not an easy thing. It takes a village to build it is as it says, and if you can see, we thank all our teams who have been supportive to us for our journey. We are very simple people who started this brand with a passion and an imagination and manifestation to be on the global platform, and bit by bit, step by step, we are here. We have been fortunate, and with blessings, we are the brand from the country representing India on the global platform, and we have worked with Ananya on one of the Paris Haute Couture shows also. She's, as I said, she's always been the superstar actually, with all the best, her best style, she'll put her foot forward, and we're here with Mark and Supima and everyone here. And as for our teams, the weavers, the hand embroiders, that's how we have built this brand with a great ethos and a philosophy and a story and a narrative behind it.
So, if I have to just share, like this collection became very personal to me because I was the second year of an ID when I got a chance to showcase a Gen X designer, and it's a Kerala handloom I used, all cotton. So the idea was we have used finest cotton over there, and then looking back at the same textile, and then after that I went to study in Milan, and the entire journey started. And on the way, also kept looking at Chanderi, Maheshwar, all these textiles. So somehow it was very personal, very beautiful experience for us to explore cotton, where because of Supima yarn, even in handloom also, the cotton became far more finer. I think you might have noticed, like, Chanderi in this collection has been so fine, you find it's almost air. When you try to stitch it, almost you are trying to trap air, which is very difficult. So we have to do a lot of corsetry, a lot of reverse engineering with the textile, so that it, in its purity, it kind of falls the way you want it to fall. So yeah, it was a collection which was not easy for us, because we never wanted to take a simpler route with this. So, but I think all the weavers, all the tailors, all of us, entire team, has put together a beautiful.
I'll just conclude here by saying that what exactly you saw in the runway today, what went down was the collective archival formative years of the brand. It started as a hand-woven brand, and we have revisited the textiles we have used a lot, and the kind of style, the drapery style which Rahul Mishra brand stands for. So it's touched many lives, and it's back here on the Lakme Fashion Week tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you all.
Showing us some beautiful collection.
Chase करो क्या अनन्या को? अनन्या को chase करते हो? क्या मैंने क्या बोला आइनस का जाएगा शायद.
Thank you everyone.
ये तो लेगा स्मार्ट भी अगर उसको लेना हो.
नहीं ले पाएगा.
अनन्या का पिया ने मना करके रखा हुआ है.
नहीं देगी.
बोला तो थे शाम को दूंगे.
No, not like that. प्लस उसका कल ही शो अनाउंस करा है. और भी नहीं बोलेंगे.
टाइम कितना हुआ रे?
इनको क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है. शक्ल मिलने से होता है.
लो बैटरी खत्म है.